TFL Truck, we're all about real-world truck testing, and today it's all about mid-size versus full-size truck.
It's all about Frontier versus Titan, and it's all about mayonnaise versus mustard.
What?
Andre, our mayonnaise and mustard are just so different. How do we compare them?
Very simply, with a battery of real-world tests. How about we do a crawl ratio test in first gear in four-wheel drive, then a turning radius test, then a drag race for fun at the end, and also show the utility of each truck.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. We'll use a motorcycle to prove how easy these are to use on a daily basis.
Yeah, I know the Frontier's been around for a while, but under the hood of the mid-size Nissan truck, actually two engine options. You can get a 4-cylinder or this 4-liter V6 with a rating of 261 horsepower and 281 pound-feet of torque. It's still a very torquey engine. This particular truck is a crew cab Pro 4X 4x4, so it's got a lot of off-road goodies. But my favorite part about this truck is equipped with a 6-speed manual transmission. Thank you, Nissan, for still offering manual transmissions, especially with a V6 and especially in a 4-wheel drive configuration.
Unlike the Frontier, the Titan hasn't been around since the fall of the Roman Empire, which means I have these awesome little hood struts to keep the hood open. This is a 5.6 liter V8, 390 horsepower, 394 pound-feet of torque. This is the only engine option in the standard Nissan Titan. Now there is the Nissan Titan XD, a truck we're not reviewing today. More info on that at tfltruck.com, but for the standard Titan, 5.6 liter V8 is all you get.
So no engine options, huh?
No engine options, but I don't have this flimsy little, look at that. What is that?
That doesn't break, it never breaks.
Is that how the Egyptians designed it back in the 4th century?
Yes.
Yeah.
In off-roading, the slower you go, the better it is, right?
Right, it gives you a lot more control, a lot more security when you're off-road. So the question is, Andre, which one of these is slower?
In first gear.
In first gear, low range. First one to the cones is the loser.
This is so weird.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm speeding up though. Slow down.
Are you in low?
I'm in low.
So this is the big benefit of a manual transmission. In this case, the ratio is a little bit lower. Of course, it depends on your rear end ratio and a bunch of other things, but Tommy is currently pulling away. I can't believe how slow this drag race is. This is the drag race.
That was a stupid test. That was boring.
That was really slow.
That was, yeah, whatever, Andre. You won that one.
I propose the cone reach test.
Yeah, the cononoscopy, if you will.
No, no. We placed the cone in the center of the bed, and I'm gonna see if I can reach in and grab it. These trucks are pretty tall because they're Pro 4X editions, right?
Yeah, off-road editions.
All right, well, let me try.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm about 6'2".
Oh, fail of a cononoscopy.
The Titan is tall.
Well, but check this out. I've got a remote key fob, which unlocks the tailgate, which means I can come over here, and then I've got a side step on this left-hand side. Bam! Extracted your cone, no problem.
Okay, well, let me show you how the Frontier works. No fancy things needed here. Look, it's very simple. Boom, here's the cone.
Yeah, that's a pass.
Yeah, and actually we're joking around a lot, but both the Frontier and the Titan actually do have a lot of visibility in the bed, utility track system on the floor and on the sides, about 18 inches of depth in the bed of the Frontier, and almost 21 inches in the Titan for the reach.
It's a much farther reach in the Titan.
But you can carry more.
Yeah, it's got a much higher payload.
Yeah.
This is our parking lot maneuverability test. How this works, it's a simple turning radius challenge. What we do, set up a cone at the front right tire. The driver does full left on their wheel. We set the vehicle off. If it can turn around in this small parking lot, it's the winner. We had the Tacoma try this test and it did it successfully. Let's see if the Frontier does it. Andre, go for it. Oh, barely. That was barely a pass.
I know the Frontier does not have a great turning radius at all.
This is pretty much what the Tundra did, right? It had to go up on this hill.
Yeah, let's see how the Titan does. The Titan is starting at the same spot that I started at. Let's see if he can actually do it better than the Frontier. Made the tighter turn by about, I don't know, like almost 10 inches.
In this test, I think the Titan is a winner.
It is a winner.
Wow. Good job, Nissan.
When you talk about trucks, it's all about numbers, payload, and towing capacities, right? And we do a lot of testing to validate those numbers. And in the real world, you can look here in the sticker inside the door jamb to see your payload ratings. For this particular Frontier, you see here, max payload is 992 pounds, just under 1,000 pounds. Not the best, but okay for a mid-size truck. On the other hand, for the Titan, much more payload, 1,322 pounds, so basically 30% more. Same thing is true for towing. This Frontier is rated at a maximum of 6,290 pounds of towing, and the Titan is rated at 9,230 pounds. We took both the Nissan, the new Titan, and the Frontier on our iGauntlet World's Toughest Towing Test, with different trailers though, because the Titan was competing obviously for the half-ton segment and Frontier for the mid-size. But the Titan got a 66-point score on the test, and the Frontier got the 63-point score. Yeah, the Titan is set up better for towing. Obviously, it's a full-size truck. But you know where this truck does not cut the mustard?
Funny, Andre, because it's yellow. Yep. Where doesn't it cut the mustard?
Fuel efficiency.
Yep.
Combined rating on the Titan Pro 4X with the four-wheel drive is 17. It's 18 in the Frontier, which is an old truck, but that's even better because of the manual transmission. The automatic Frontier is actually a little bit worse.
So you're telling me a truck that tows 3,000 pounds less with a 4-liter V6 gets 1 mpg better combined?
Yeah, that's important these days, right?
That's not that good, Andre.
I'm still impressed. Welcome to the Frontier, my friend.
Oh, thank you, Andre.
You know, the more I drive this truck, the more I like it.
Okay.
It's just like a nice, small size, and I love this 6-speed manual. Yes, it's not, you know, race car transmission, but it's just good.
Well, you can't get a manual transmission in any full-size truck available in the U.S. right now, right?
Not in the half-tons, right?
This is kind of a unusual thing to have in any truck in the U.S.
Yeah, the Tacoma offers a 6-speed manual as well.
Yep.
But not many more manufacturers. Like Chevy does, but only in their work trucks with a 4-banger, right?
Sure. So what does it drive like? What are your impressions?
You know, I love the Pro 4X package because you have a little bit softer suspension.
Okay.
And it just feels comfortable. And secondly, just this truck feels good on a daily basis because you could see around it.
Yeah, the visibility is so much better out of this truck than in the Titan.
I can drop into 6 pretty easily. People will ask, you know, when is the next Frontier coming?
Yeah.
And we don't know exactly. I was just at the Nissan event recently, a couple days ago, and I asked them, they're like, I'm not gonna tell you.
Cool thing, I love this baseball style manual transmission knob. I think that's pretty cool. Obviously the tech is feeling super outdated, so we've got a little tiny screen, right?
Yeah, only one camera. There's a reverse camera on this truck.
Pretty amazing though. Your friend picked this up for what, 29?
Yeah, actually, so it listed at 33,000.
Yep.
He picked it up at about 29 grand, which is really affordable actually.
But we still have navigation, right? We still have Sirius XM radio. We still have an app feature. So
and heated seats.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So you do get a few things.
A few things.
Yeah.
Both of these trucks are equipped with Nissan's off-road package called the Pro 4X package. On both of these trucks, that gives you skid plates, front and rear, locking differentials, off-road tires, a different wheel package, and a sticker group. Of course, on the Titan, that sticker group is textured, which is a big deal when you're out on the boulders. Other things to notice though, however, on the Frontier, the skid plate is far less prominent in the front, and you only get one tow hook.
Wait a minute, how does a textured sticker help you with the Titan?
Well, because the Titan has about an inch more minimum ground clearance, it means it just slides over stuff. Rocks like textured stickers. Now, part of the reason this Titan has a little bit extra ground clearance is because we have a larger set of tires. These are pretty much a 33-inch tire. They're general grabbers. What's weird though is the Frontier, even though it is also a Nissan off-road product, has hand-cooked tires, and they're 31.5 inches in diameter.
Instantaneously, there's so much more space here.
Yeah, and it feels a lot more newer, right? The design is a lot more refreshed, nicer quality materials across the dashboard, and even though you have navigation in that truck, we've got so many more features in this truck, right? So we have high intensity discharge headlamps and fog lamps, right? We have a bigger screen here.
But not much bigger.
No, not much bigger.
You know, where's that 12-inch screen? Where's that?
Well, yeah, you're not looking at the interior of the new Ram 1500 here. But you know, this one has leather. That truck can be equipped with leather, right?
Yeah, but you got 360-degree camera in this.
I do, so
and
that is
not in that truck.
that is much nicer. And I think it's a little bit quieter, right? It's a little bit more isolated from the road.
Yeah, it is, but the engine is not quieter. The engine, actually, how do we figure that out? We need to do a rev battle.
We need to do a rev battle.
Hell yeah.
Well, I think I won that rev battle, Andre.
Why do you keep winning? Why? Why?
So it's just, you know, it's obviously going to have more capability than that midsize truck, but is that necessarily better for a daily basis?
And my friend bought the Frontier just because it was small,
Right.
smaller.
Yeah.
You know, he lives in Boulder in a tight and, close neighborhood. There's not a lot of space to park it, you know.
The other thing about this truck too, Andre, is the visibility out of it is pretty poor, even for a full-size truck.
Yeah, I mean, it is a physically larger truck and a larger hood.
Yeah, but it's like hard to see out in front of that hood, right? You compare this to a Silverado or the new Rams, it just feels a lot more closed off. Even the cowl up here just feels a little bit too low.
Yeah, I think they raked this windshield.
Yeah, too far.
Quite a lot. Use the link below to go to imimotorsports.com for 10% discount with a code
TFL for go-karts, motocross bikes, anything you want, this is your playground.
Andre, are you gonna speed shift this thing?
Hell yeah!
You gonna slam it?
I've got a 6-speed here on the floor.
You gonna tell your friend that you're speed shifting his truck?
He might see this video.
You might see this video, yeah. So no, Andre, just nice and easy, baby it.
Easy-
Don't speed shift.
But this is
Whatever
a
you do.
tough old design, dude.
Hey, he's your buddy, not mine. You gotta explain it to him. By the way, buddy, thank you for letting us borrow this truck. What's his name?
Ryan.
Ryan, thank you.
Ryan, thanks a lot,
We
dude.
really appreciate it. Yeah.
This is gonna be cake. I don't. Traction control off. Oh, we got a really good start, but it doesn't matter.
Did you let me go first?
I did, that's what happened, but it still just destroyed you.
All right, well, the Titan wins this.
Titan's faster.
We know it's obvious, but let's just show the rear seat room.
Yeah, there's a huge amount of room in the backseat of this Titan.
I'm sitting behind Tommy and I'm 6'2". Obviously, there's a lot of space in here. But let me show you the cargo management system underneath the seat. In the Titan, both of these seats come up. And first of all, there's a flat floor system you can use, right? Pretty cool. But you could also lift these up for additional cubby holes underneath it, and you have separators you can install. Here I am in the Frontier, sitting behind myself. Okay, I can be here for a little while, but it's tight. But let's look underneath the seat. Okay, there's a latch you have to pull first to raise the seat, and this model comes with a subwoofer on this side. But there's a nice little storage area here, not very big, but you can put, look, set of jumper cables and some rope. These trucks are very different in size, so let's show how easy it is to load something into the bed.
Absolutely. This is a dirt bike. This is a Cameron off-road toy. Let's put it in there.
All right, let's do it. Frontier first.
Frontier first. Andre, how high is this tailgate?
Yeah, let's see. Off the ground, it's just about 33 right here. 33 inches. And the length of the bed itself, including the tailgate, at the floor is right about 82 inches, which is really usable, almost 7 feet.
Well, I'll tell you what, Andre, I think we're gonna have to leave the tailgate down if we want to transport the bike, though.
For sure.
For sure.
Going for it?
Okay, hang on, I gotta get him.
Hold on.
There you go.
Okay. Wait, what's next?
I step on the box, and
Okay.
there we go. In.
Okay, so now, actually this bike was a little bit longer than I expected.
Yeah, we're sticking out over the bed a little bit.
Let's see how long the Titan bed is. The Frontier bed, including the tailgate, was about 81 inches. And here I am at about 91 inches for the Titan, so exactly 10 inches longer. Okay, but how about the height? The Frontier was at about 33 inches, and here I am at 36. So 3 extra inches to clear to load the motorcycle.
So we talked about this step that protrudes from the bumper a little bit earlier on, but I still need some additional help getting the motorcycle up on the Titan. Okay, Andre, put the box down.
There it goes.
And we've got a secret weapon to help us.
Yeah, the Titan's a little bit taller. It's a little bit trickier. So putting a 300-pound motorcycle up here with 2 people can be a little daunting. On the Frontier, it was nice and low, but here, we're gonna have to have a run at this.
Well, so it's your motorcycle. Why don't you just ride her up?
You know what? I'm just not brave enough to do that. I think that would end up with me flying through the cab of the truck, through that little tiny back window, and that would not be a good thing.
Okay, you guys push and I'll catch.
Hey, I used a step, Andre.
You use the step?
Yeah. So how does this thing fit compared to the Frontier?
Well, it's better, but the tailgate is still down, dude.
Yeah. I wonder if you could fit it
Sideways?
Sideways and actually close the tailgate. Should we give it a try?
Let's try.
So you put it sideways, move the ramp here.
See if we can close the gate.
Gate going up.
Hey!
Looky there.
That's better.
That's better. There's, the fact that it's wider means that you can close the gate, and this is a lot more secure. I'm always worried about the motorcycle when the tail's hanging out.
Okay, we have to make a decision, right? We did all this testing. Which truck would you choose?
You know, I have to go for mayonnaise, and that comes down to price.
Really? Well, that makes sense because this Pro 4X Frontier starts at just under $34,000.
Yep.
The Titan starts at over $46,000, so that's $12,000 of difference.
And I gotta tell you guys, even though mustard may be a little bit more zesty and exciting, for $12,000 I can get a hell of a lot of mayonnaise.
Yes, you could. Go back to tfltruck.com for more news, views, and real-world mustard versus mayo reviews.
Also, we do trucks here at TFL Truck, not just condiments.